I'm Jeff Pospisil, the 10-Minute Treasurer, with practical advice for improving your church's financial future. In this video, I'm going to talk about understanding a pastor's pay stub. And I realize not everybody gets an actual pay stub from our churches. Sometimes they get a handwritten check. So I'm also going to include a link to a spreadsheet that helps you verify the amount of your paycheck. Because if you just get a plain handwritten check, or you get a computer generated check that has a pay stub, it'll help you verify that amount. A regular pay stub for a lay employee would look something like this. You'd have your wages, and then you'd have your Medicare taxes taken out, your Social Security taken out, and your federal income taxes taken out. And most of them would look something like this. You might have some also withholdings for retirement or health insurance or anything like that, but it would look something like this. But pastors are a little bit unusual, and thank you for this embarrassing picture, Jerry. Pastors are different. And I want to walk you through an example, and it's going to be going through the Dakota's UMC point of view, but you can probably adapt it to whatever you're working on. To show you from what was agreed to be paid to them to how it shows up on the pay stub. So let's take an imaginary pastor, June Carter from Ring of Fire UMC. And here is June's base salary of $42,000. And also in the very bottom there, that's the designated housing exclusion of $6,000. And the designated housing exclusion, that doesn't cost the church anything. It just helps the pastor reduce their income tax bill. It allows them, it's a legal loophole that allows them to write off any of their housing expenses. So of that $42,000, you're only going to report $36,000 to the IRS, and the other $6,000, June needs to show that she has housing expenses for that. And then we look at the salary reductions, and I'm just going to plug in the number 5,376 for the HealthFlex pastor share. That's the health insurance, the pastor's portion of the health insurance, and then 1,680 for the before tax pension contribution. And this is into a 403B plan. So this is what a typical direct deposit pay stub might look like if you ran it out of QuickBooks. I'm assuming I'm paying the pastor twice a month, so this is November 15th for the first half of November. So let's go ahead and dive into the details. So remember, our base salary was $42,000. So you divide $42,000 by 24 and you get $1,750, and you really don't see that. You don't see that in the pay section, but really you got to look at both those items combined, because that top part is the taxable part and the bottom part is the part that's not subject to federal income tax. So you take both those combined, and then you can see actually down below $1,750 is the total pay right there. The next part to check is the taxes. This is the part that probably gets screwed up the most often. A pastor should not have anything withheld for Social Security and Medicare, so make sure that's either not on here or it's zero. A number of pastors will choose to have nothing withheld for federal income tax, and they're going to be making estimated quarterly payments. But for example, here's June decided that she wants $300 per paycheck to come out for income taxes. So verify that. So if you chose zero or if you chose a number, make sure that's right. Make sure there's nothing for Social Security and Medicare though. And then that shows up on the bottom. And then we have the benefits. So these are those salary withholdings. So we had health insurance and we had pension. Make sure those show up. And go ahead and just do the math. Whatever your amount was, divided by 24. And I chose amounts that divided very cleanly by 24. And then those totals show up there. And so your total should be that $1,750. That's your base salary divided by 24, minus your taxes, minus those withholdings, and $1,156 should be the number that you can come up with. And again, I will have a spreadsheet that helps you verify this, does the math for you. All right, I hope this helped and that you found it a benefit. If you did, I encourage you to like, subscribe, share. And again, this is a ministry of the Finance Office of the Dakota's UMC, as well as the Dakota's United Methodist Foundation. God bless you.